today I'm looking at the Lego City Off-Roader 4x4 Adventurers. And this is a fun little set because it can bounce around everywhere. So my kid liked to drop it, and it's pretty sturdy, but some small pieces might fall off, so you need to go after them if you don't want to lose anything. But it is pretty sturdy. It says on the back it's for 6-year-olds, and I think that's pretty fair. My son got this for his 5th birthday and he was able to put it together quite nicely, but there are some of these little technical Lego pieces that are quite small and harder for him to actually put together. And the system with the elastic bands right here, that's the actual suspension. It's just a couple of rubber bands, but they do the trick. That was actually quite easy to put together. So this is a nice little set. I like the fact that these guys are going off-roading and they have their little bicycles. So they want to take in the scenery with a small little camera that the little girl or boy can hold. So it actually promotes playing outside as well and going out into the woods to discover things. And there's quite a few background things here, like a little mountain trail where they can go cycling. You even have this little scorpion fellow. I think my nephew was most impressed with this little scorpion. He's actually the one that gave us this set, and he is 4 right now. So I think he made this decision based on this scorpion alone, and that's the first thing that he wanted to play with. And they have a few extra sets, so they both have a cap, but if they want to go cycling they can put on their protective helmets, and they both fit on the bicycles, of course. And a nice little detail here as well is that the bicycles do fit the off-road vehicle, so you can place them here in the back. That's where they can reside when you go for a little drive with the car. It's just with a little click system here that you can put them in the back, and even this little back thing here folds out, so you can take the bicycles off very easily. Now another nice detail here is that it comes with this tent. I think it's a bit weird that they chose these flaps to make the tent with, but you have these little sleeping bags here, which are just stickers, but it's still a nice touch. So when they are done cycling, they can have a little campfire, which is provided as well, and go and sleep inside of the tent. So there you have them. Now one thing that I didn't like about this truck is that my son, and probably all kids, will start playing with this and holding it here by the glass window, the windshield of the car, and that comes off very easily. Now of course this is because you can put one of the adventurers inside the car so they can steer it. So it has to be able to come off easily, but because of the design, you can almost only hold it onto the windshield to start playing with it. So that was a bit frustrating in the beginning, because this would always come off when he was playing with it. So this actually laid to the side most of the time when he's playing with it. And that's a shame, because it's a nice car and it looks even better with the windshield on. So I think they could have done a better job with attaching this, or making it easier to grab the car from the side right here. So all in all, it's a great gift, even if your kid is 5, because my son was able to put this together almost entirely by himself. With just a little help, I'm sure yours can too. Now this set is 252 pieces. So I think you can put it together in like an hour when you're doing this with a 5-year-old, And the 4x4 off-roader is 3.5 inches or 8 centimeters high, 7.5 inches long, that's 19 centimeters, and 4.5 inches wide, which is 12 centimeters. So is this too hard for a 4-year-old or under? I think it is, especially to do this by himself. With just a little help, a 5-year-old can do this. And I also think it's a bit too difficult to play with for a 4-year-old, especially with the windshield coming off. And I think they will be playing too rugged with a Lego car like this, and it's really not meant to be bounced around that heavily. It is still Lego, even though the car is quite sturdy and the suspension looks great. It's really insane, that suspension. I mean, look at that. Can go all the way down. I've never seen an off-roader like this, but it's cool. I like it.